Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet the great Debbie Sardone. She is an internationally known cleaning expert, and she's created more mop-free millionaires than anyone on the planet. We'll explain next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I have the privilege of bringing Debbie Sardone back on my show. She's an internationally known cleaning business expert. We've been friends now for 20 plus years. She's a dear friend, and she's back on the show to talk about the growth of her company. It's called Cleaning Business Fundamentals. She's the founder. Welcome back on the show.
Thank you. It's so fun to be here. I kind of feel like we're back home again.
Yes. And I love it that your signature color is pink, and it works so well with our blue.
You know it's my favorite.
Blue lighting. Yes, of course. How did this begin for you?
Cleaning Business Fundamentals. So it kind of emerged organically.
Okay.
I own one of the largest maid services in the country, and I started speaking at conferences trying to help other struggling cleaning business owners figure out their marketing and their profitability and how to hire and retain great employees. And it wasn't long before people started coming to me saying, can you please help me with my business? And I did that for free for several years, and then I was able to charge for my consulting, and then it grew in over the last 20 years. It didn't happen overnight,
Yes.
but it grew into the largest residential cleaning business owners community for learning how to build a multi-million-dollar cleaning business.
Wow.
And so we have well over 500 people in our program throughout the entire United States and literally the world. And like you said, we have created more mop-free millionaires than anyone on the planet. We're most proud of that for the business accomplishment.
That has to be so rewarding. We're going to pull up your website, and as you scroll down the website, can you think of like a favorite success story of
I have so many that it's even hard to think of one, but maybe one of my favorites is Lisa and Glenn. They both retired from corporate America, so they always used a maid service. They never dreamed they would own a maid service. So they came to me and said, we want to retire, we want our freedom, and we want to start a cleaning service. And it was my sister. And I said, the only way you should start a cleaning service is with a proven formula and a system, and I'm not going to help you if you don't join my program.
Wow.
Because I didn't want to see them fail.
Sure.
They did. Within several years, they had $1 million. And that same year, they took 30 trips. So they have a lifestyle business that still allows them to travel and be with their friends. But they have this second career they created. That's probably one of my favorites because I'm biased. That's my sister.
That's beautiful. We're going to show your speaker reel because you hold these events and you speak around the country, internationally. Let's go ahead and show the speaker reel.
Joining us now is Debbie Sardone, who runs a maid service.
Debbie is a world changer.
If you're training people for skill who have no integrity, you're investing your time and energy in the wrong person.
And see the opportunity instead of what could go wrong.
Debbie has changed my life.
Success in the cleaning business is not complicated. It's just not obvious. If it was, everyone would be successful.
What makes it so amazing is definitely Debbie. She's so inspiring.
If you want to influence others to ride your train, you better help them understand what's in it for them. Because we all listen to the same radio station, WIIFM. What's in it for me?
If I can do it my business, I don't even have a college degree. I just barely made it out of high school alive, got married at 18, started cleaning houses on my own out of the trunk of my car. If I can build a $3 million self-running business with the system that I use today, that I used 30 years ago, so can you.
speaking at a couple of your conferences, you always bring in the best people and the energy's so high. I mean, you really have a passion for this, don't you?
Well, and they love it when you get on stage and you start telling your story. And of course, I always love bringing you on my stage to teach these cleaning business owners the power of creating an unstoppable brand. And you and I both know together that when they embraced the nonprofit that I started, they began to change their brand in ways they never could have imagined, all while enjoying giving back and making a difference in their community. And you've helped with that tremendously.
You're very kind. It seems like your business fundamentals would apply to almost any industry.
Yes.
Right?
And especially in the service industry. So, I think most of us in the service industry are grateful we didn't pursue a career that AI is replacing, right? People still want somebody to come into their home and make the beds and pick up the toys and clean the floors and vacuum and dust. So the maid service industry isn't fading, it's exploding, right? And any service industry is doing very well right now. Venture capitalists are snatching up little small services. And so we are in the best time in history to create a highly profitable, self-running service business. It doesn't have to be maid service. It can be power washing, carpet cleaning, anything in the service industry. When you have a system and it's built on profitability, and you know how to attract and retain the best people, which is what services struggle with, you got a formula for success that can blow away your competition. And that's what we help them with.
It seems like even a plumber, it starts out just a one-person job, and then you hire a team, and then at some point you're not like...
usually not profitable.
You're not fixing a leaky faucet anymore. You're overseeing a team and perhaps concentrating on things that are more rewarding or more profitable.
Well, and you're trying to expand. You're trying to scale bigger, and that's usually when all the problems start, right? Because that original plumber, or I was just talking to a guy who owns a tree trimming business, right? And after many years in business, he's still the one climbing 50 feet high up in the trees. And he's thinking about his future. He's like, how much longer can I do this? And we talked to him about scale. At a certain point in the service industry, you have a job. If you're still swinging the hammers, climbing up the ladders, you have a job. And there's no shame in that. I actually cleaned houses for 8 years and I loved it. But there was that point where I said, this is a job. If I broke both legs tomorrow, I'm out of a job. I don't have anything to sell. I want to turn it into a business. And that's when it gets fun, but challenging. And scary and unprofitable sometimes.
Well, and you pack your conferences with great information, but also it's entertaining. And talk about like what goes into creating a great conference experience.
So I have been teased that for the cleaning industry, I'm the Tony Robbins of the cleaning industry, because we dance and we have a DJ and we laugh and we cry, but we get down to business with pen and paper. And business is math, right? Business is math, and math is money. And money is fun. So it's not all fluff. It's not just motivation, but we do need a combination of community of peers who all do what we do the way we do it, who are all motivated to move in the direction that I want to go. So we create this community, but we also have created a formula, a system that they can follow step by step to get to their first million, and then to get to their second million, 3 million. Now we're at 4 million, and it's self-running. And so when you put all that together in a room for 3 days, with teaching, laughing, crying, and dancing, and maybe a little bit of drinking after hours, just a little bit, it is such a formula for creating that hope and that desire to get to the next level. Because at the end of the day, none of us started a business to work all the time. We started the business so we could own our own freedom. And it usually becomes those golden handcuffs. Right? You work all the time and you make less and less, and that's backwards. So we want to fix that and flip that for all services industries, but especially the residential cleaning industries.
Well, I want to spend a few minutes talking about cleaning for a reason.
My favorite topic.
Okay. Before we talk about cleaning for a reason, I want to just brag that Debbie was a client of ours for many, many years. And it just so happened that Oprah was having a victory celebration of her long daily TV show. And she happened to be in Dallas.
Yeah.
And for some reason, she decided she wanted to anchor the news with Dale Hansen. And
She wanted to sit behind her old desk
yes,
at whatever.
WFAA.
Yeah.
And so it just so happened that we had a story on that night, and Oprah read the lead in. So without further ado, here's Oprah talking about cleaning for a reason.
Their motto is one less thing to worry about. Their mission is helping women going through cancer treatment by doing a simple task, cleaning their home. Now, it may not seem like much, but to the thousands of women who have been helped, it is an invaluable gift. Here's Channel 8's Debbie Denman.
Vacuuming this rug is not some tedious task. There's meaning behind the cleaning. This maid is helping Maria Rios, who's been drained by her fight to survive breast cancer.
Physically very tired, very I would get overwhelmed about any little minor thing.
That's where the program Cleaning for a Reason comes into play.
Buckets and Bows Maid Service, this is Debbie. How can I help you?
The owner of this Louisville maid service came up with a nonprofit program that's gone nationwide after getting a call from a cancer patient who desperately needed maid service but could not afford it. That first phone call ended prematurely, but started something special.
It was at that point that I realized I can give away what I do for a living. I can't give it away to everyone, but I can help some people.
Any woman like Maria who's been diagnosed with cancer and is undergoing treatment and has the medical documents to prove it. So far, 2,000 women have been given $350,000 worth of free maid service.
It would make me feel so good. I don't know, it just gave you this feeling of, you know, somebody up there likes me.
And the maid who's cleaned for Maria every single time forms an emotional bond.
Thank you so much. I'll be back. I'll be back, girl.
Cleaning for a reason, giving Maria one more reason to live.
And you'll be here. I'll be here.
Debbie Denman, Channel 8 News.
Doctors say it looks like the chemotherapy and radiation got all of Maria's cancer, and the need for this service is so great. They get 325 calls a month from cancer patients, and if you want more information about Cleaning for a Reason, we have it linked to the Channel 8 website, WFAA.com/links.
Wow. Okay. So that was a number of years ago. And in that report, they said you helped 2,000?
At that time, it was almost 20 years ago, not quite.
All right. Give us an update on the numbers.
Okay. So back then, we had helped 2,000, which we were so proud of, 2,000 families battling cancer. But to date, fast forward probably a good 18 years or more, we've helped over 70,000 families who are battling cancer. We now have a network of over 1,400 residential cleaning companies that are providing these free services in their community.
Wow.
And that's totaled over $20 million in donated services.
That's incredible.
It's like my favorite thing.
Well, and I think you make a profound point that for any business to succeed, they also have to give back. Do you believe that Cleaning for a Reason plays a role in, how God has blessed your company?
100%. You should never do a give back program for the gimmick or for the branding. You should do it from the heart. But what happens organically, and I believe naturally, is you just can't outgive giving. And when we started this program, it was just as a result of a missed opportunity, right? I took a phone call. I gave a lady a quote. She shared that she was battling cancer and couldn't afford it, and she hung up. And this was before the days of caller ID. That's how long ago it was. And I remember thinking, why didn't I give her the cleaning for free? She's going through cancer. My dad passed of cancer. My mother beat ovarian cancer at that time. And that was the day I made a policy. And I said, anybody who's battling cancer, give them the cleaning for free. And so it started out as something from the heart, but it exploded. It eventually became a nonprofit. It made my own company very well known in our local community. I met up with Jeff Crilley. You helped me get all kinds of exposure for the nonprofit, which helped us bring in more cleaning companies, which helped us serve more patients. It's like you can't outgive giving.
Wow.
And it really is an important part of every business. You know, some people say, well, I give privately. That's great. But when you own a business, people are watching you. When you're an entrepreneur, especially if you have a successful business, they want to see what you do to give back and make a difference.
Yes.
And so when they can see that you're actually using your business for good, it attracts the right kind of customers. It attracts the right kind of employees, all the things we want to attract to our business, the good things.
Debbie, in the final 2 minutes, I want you to look into the camera on the left and talk to that person in the service industry who's tired of being in the business and not working on the business.
Okay, well, let me just say, if you own a residential cleaning business, I feel your pain. You're probably exhausted, and I have been there. But I will also say it is one of the most rewarding industries you could have chosen. A couple of weeks ago, somebody said, I wonder if I chose the wrong industry. I said, no, you don't have the wrong industry. You just have the wrong methods. And so let's get you some help. Let's help you build your business to profitability and success. And then let's get you connected with giving back and serving cancer patients in your own hometown. And you will feel a reward like success can never give. And so that's my word of encouragement to anybody who owns a cleaning business. Don't give up. Let's get you some help.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing your heart and your wisdom and your faith with us. We're going to end with her website, which is debbiesardone.com, the great Debbie Sardone. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.
If you liked what you just learned, imagine what happens with the complete CBF system working in your residential cleaning business every day. If you'd like to learn more or talk to us about your residential cleaning business, scan the QR code on your screen right now and complete a short application to see if we are a good fit for helping you. If you're ready to stop struggling and start building a residential cleaning business that runs without you, following a proven system is only the first part. Getting practical implementation help every day is the next part to making your journey easier and faster. Now, caution, this isn't for everyone. We personally review each application to make sure CBF is the right fit for where you are in your journey. Don't wait. Those who take immediate action get immediate results. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description now, and let's talk about transforming your residential cleaning business.